You could have
First run on XDev, not bad at all.
Instantly, we used Gunyear.
Here's a sneak peek at Star Wars Episode 7.
Oh wait, I took a screen cap before he died. Well, that's useless.
I took a screenshot of his butt dissolving.
Good, that's good enough.
So how do we do on the speed run? New world record?
Yes, you somehow managed to set the record for every game actually.
Wow.
No one.
Personal best.
That's what happens when you master the void. You master video games.
And you won without anyone being dead. So best
Yeah,
ending, I
that's
guess.
Yep.
Yay!
Nice.
Now
Good
for
job.
lap 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You could do it.
Ew. Ew.
How motivated are you to do that? Really?
None at all. I'll do it next year. How about that?
That sounds
I'm thinking next year, if chaos is still a thing, I won't do that. Because I think normal gives you more chance to have like a fun setup.
Chaos
Yeah.
is best if you know the game already. I
Yeah.
think. Because then you can kind of do, oh, I have Ranger and Ninja and Mystic Knight. I know I can automatically win.
Yeah. In my case, it's just because I wound up with effectively 3 summoners.
I did a normal run and got like 3 different mages along with what was my 4th? Dancer. So I just had a disco.
I started a second run, but then I got 3 of the classes I had on my previous run, so I just
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Fiesta ends this week or something. This
It
week?
ends August
September.
31st. Or September
the end of the
1st.
month. I forget.
So everyone, you still have time to donate to Child's Play, the charity that is behind this concept.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Charity.
They hit
That's
their
what
goal,
this was
they
about.
can still donate.
Yeah, they could always
The
use
real
more
job class is donator.
money.
Why do you make everything sound so suspicious, MC? Like everything you say.
My
It's just his
God.
infections.
Could be, maybe.
What do you mean?
Or we could get more
suspicious?
money. Yes.
What's it to you? I was at the
More
movies.
money for sick children.
So does this mean I broke the rules of the run now that all my job classes are gone?
Yes, your run is
Yep,
forfeit.
you were.
Now I'm
you're on full
freelancers.
schedule.
It's not good.
Put your pajamas back on. We're still alive.
No.
Imagine using the wealth of the world to help poor and sick people.
Said Lex Luthor atop his president throne.
Is Guido gonna come back to life?
I don't know. I don't think we see
I
him in
don't.
the ending.
I don't know. Actually, yeah, it's a good question.
Who comes back to life? What?
The turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Character.
The most important character.
I like the fact that Turtle and Tree had a DBZ fight.
And you know what? Tree wins.
Obviously,
probably-
this is the game that needs an HD.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we get to see that fight.
Clearly, it needs to be Final Fantasy VII.
The music makes it sound like it's a sad thing that all these towns and people are coming back to the world.
Oh god, those assholes.
Exdeath did us a favor. All the assholes in the world were killed, and all the bad towns. He was a good guy.
The only thing I really need to see in the FF7 remake is the dolphin jumping sequence. See how they handle
Oh,
that.
that's
Or that guy in Midgar, he comes and says, "This guy is sick."
as Eris looks at the screen.
That's what
and
was
says
summoned
is-
meteor.
Yeah.
Destroy everything. No one wants this.
God.
Everything in Final Fantasy VII HD is just going to be pre-rendered backgrounds.
It's gonna be so.
Have you ever noticed in Final Fantasy games, almost no one ever talks over each other? Unlike the Skype call.
Nah.
What are you talking about? No.
Everyone's so
No,
polite.
no. Nobody talks over each other. What are you talking about?
This is much more natural.
Chaos reigns!
Oh no. Twitch plays.
Stop this crazy thing!
Uh,
I still,
then they crashed into a star and died. The end.
I still can't fucking believe Twitch plays Dark Souls as a thing. That's so stupid.
Have they beat
It's a
Beta
thing.
Chaos yet?
Also, which one of these dragons is this? I forget.
That's Galuf, I think.
This one has the blood teeth, so yeah, I think it's
Was he
pet.
sucking them all in? What was... That was looked weird.
Come to me.
I'm gonna eat you guys. I'm hungry. I don't know why this is my voice.
The end.
Or...
Eternal reward was being eaten.
How many people died when these crystal shards were flying all over the earth?
I don't know.
Everyone.
Just this blade tornado killing everyone in the populace.
Fuck!
You really don't see anybody else in the ending, so it's entirely possible.
Yeah, again, X-Death was protecting people.
That should be the next sci-fi horror movie, Razor Tornado.
I'd watch that.
Did nothing wrong.
X-Death did nothing wrong, man.
That was weird, I felt like I got absorbed into the void or something.
A letter's arrived. W. That's it. That's all it said.
Give me the other ones, Med.
Oh, here's a Z. This is a song I've heard remixed a lot.
Oh yeah, by the way, someone said something about whether or not Final Fantasy XII is good. It is.
I
but
thought it
just
was
because-
mediocre.
Just because of Sid.
Hmm.
Sid makes the game.
I couldn't get into 12. I even tried the Zodiac Braves edition, and I was just like, eh.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it.
I did like Gun Dude and his partner. They were the only good characters. Everybody else, I was just like, fuck you guys.
The characters are kind of bland in 12, I will say.
Yeah.
except
Didn't the main
for
character,
Sid.
like, not matter at all?
Yes.
No, it was...
Vaughn?
If I remember right, the development plan was to make, what the hell was that dude's name, the dude with the gun? Balthier and
Balthier,
Fran. They were meant to be the main characters. But since it wouldn't relate to the market shares of the people, they made the teenage boy and his sister the main characters.
I think it was actually the night dude.
You're like, guys, remember how cool Titus was in FF10?
I love
That could be true too.
You
I
gotta
thought it
bring
was-
him to the forefront.
I know Last Remnant had
Blessing.
that issue where it was supposed to be the king that was supposed to be the main character, but that wouldn't be relatable to the consumer base, so they made this dumb teenager the main character.
No.
I think they said
Nature's ruin
something.
everything.
You know, for Nier. You know how Nier has
Yeah.
a different main character for Japan and the West? Where
Is it
he's
for-
dad?
Is it for? I thought it was for PS3 versus Xbox.
That might be true too. I just remember from some interview, they said that like, yes, the main character was I forget what is it, the main designer's name. He intended it to be the dad character, but that apparently the team was getting all sad that they didn't have an anime boy as the protagonist or something.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true, but someone said that. Like, the team was getting depressed, so we had to make another character.
Yoko Taro is usually like that.
Weird.
He makes the most depressing things.
Yeah, but why was it depressing that it was a dad instead of a brother?
If you play the game, you'd know why it's so soul-crushing, but yeah. I could see why they wanted to make it
seen
a
an
neutral
LP,
party
but-
with the brother.
I don't see how that's much sadder, but whatever. I think he said it in the context of, like, they couldn't relate to the character or something like that.
It's kind of like the same
Because-
reason why
because it
Metal
was
Gear Solid
old.
2. It's the same reason why Metal Gear Solid 2 had Raiden instead of Snake.
Mm.
Yeah,
Good
I
point.
think they say that too in 3. I think they say something like, but he's so likable. Like, oh, apparently not.
I remember that time I drop
That's what I thought. We thought it was super likable.
Just in case you forgot, here's all the fucking awesome and awkward parts of the game.
Remember that time you drop-kicked a werewolf so hard you killed him?
That was the
Yeah.
other way around? Okay.
Remember that time we questioned our own sexuality because we found Varys attractive?
Beatus is just the most awkward
Good
character.
times.
It fits with me in real life.
Remember that time Lena ate shit? That's her defining character. That's her defining characteristic.
Remember when Lena tried to off herself multiple times needlessly?
She got shot by poison. She ate poison.
Remember when Ferris LOL'd and then Lena was sad about it? For some reason.
Lena
Shove
tried
in
to
her
put on
face.
pajamas and pretend to be useful.
Lena.
Lana, the idiot.
Remember when the castle never stopped
Sure,
dancing?
Stupid.
Remember when your dragon fucking died? Or your serpent thing?
Right.
He was your best friend, and he's dead.
At least he was the most useful,
favorite
or she was the
memory.
most useful thing in the game as far as summons.
Yep, still
It's
Dro's
true.
fifth party member.
Yeah. MVP.
I like how Ferris had the most interesting, like, callbacks to her history, where it was just, I'm a badass, please stop doing this to me.
Yeah. Remember when Kryl wore her grandpa's a hat?
I always thought that... I thought that was a bracelet!
Looked like a hat.
Yeah.
Just turned his dead body into a piece of clothing.
Remember when Krill had C4?
She busted down the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
And she killed the King of Tycoon.
Why was she suddenly really sad about that badass move she pulled off?
Oh, I can't believe
I killed royalty.
killed a man today.
Sad day.
So awesome.
Remember the
Let's
90s?
all have a bit of silence for how awesome I am.
So which ending is longer, this or FF6?
FF6,
I
because
think
you have to go through
6,
20
yeah,
character
6.
plots.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shit, we gotta resolve everything right now.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so good zoomed up, doesn't it?
Oh,
Zoom
It's
in.
like I'm really there.
It's beautiful.
And now?
I didn't really get into FF6 as much as everybody said I should.
And Kryl went on to hate all trees.
You fucking piece of
Burn everything down.
Burn it. Burn the evil trees. This is how Final Fantasy V-2 begins.
Yeah, like...
There-
I didn't like Final Fantasy VI as much, but I liked Final Fantasy VIII a lot because it's just maximum dumb.
I liked 6 a lot just because of rose-colored glasses. It was the 1st one I really played.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same here.
It was the same mentality for me, but then I tried to go back and do everything, and I just hated it.
Oh yeah, if I went back and played it again, I'd be like, wow. No?
Yeah,
What
try
was
getting
I on?
try uncursing the shield, and you'll hate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's what emulators and speed ups are for.
Next stream, we're gonna uncurse the sheet.
5 is nice just because it's so uncomplicated.
It's funny. It's fun too.
Yeah.
You do a lot of fun things, like beat up an old man and you beat up a crazy lady and his husband on a mountain.
Like, the story's simple and goofy.
Yeah,
Doesn't try to be this grand old quest.
It's a Saturday morning cartoon if it were an RPG.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the hell was that cutscene?
Remember when Galuf was a Jedi?
Remember when Galuf was a badass better than Tella?
Even though he wore pajamas?
You just made the pajamas better, that's all.
That's right. He filled those pajamas.
Make Galuf a dancer.
Beatus, you're a tree? Oh, wait, what the fuck were you doing up there?
We were just laughing at you being sad, that's all.
Pranked! I don't know what the prank was, but pranked!
Our legs. Ah.
Fuck up,
So let
kiddo.
this sink in. Lena has to take care of an entire continent's bureaucracy, but what does she do? She just fucking abandons
Just
that.
hangs out in a tree.
Yes.
We've got to go laugh at a little girl.
You take care of this counselor. I have to mock a child.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be such a bitch and cry.
Crystals! Ah! Oh.
No, it's bird.
What just happened?
I don't know.
What, that doesn't happen when birds find your garden?
I've gotten bird poop on my car before, and flowers don't spring out of it.
It is very
Make sure it's
nutritious, I guess.
Like Dad and the others did, they flew over us, sprinkled their shit, and grew a garden.
By the way, I'm half alien, guys. I should probably mention that.
Oh yeah, should probably address this.
Was King Tycoon one of those, or was he just another, like a normal human?
He looked like he was the fifth wheel of the group.
Yeah.
No,
I want to be a warrior of light too! Like, yeah, sure.
No, you just had the
Alright.
dragon. You need to go away.
Just to
on
make
the
him feel like he
cameras.
belongs. So.
Are you as cool as a wolf man who knows kung fu?
Yeah.
Are you cool as a blind man who's perpetually asleep?
So there is an after years stupid thing for 5, right?
No, it's for 4. That's when Cecil
yes.
and Rosa's kid does stupid things.
I know they did
That
like,
threatened the
a
world?
follow-up
4 and 6.
anime for 5 where they like stole Sid's brain or something like that.
Yes.
What?
There's
Oh.
an anime of this game and it makes no sense.
Never seen it. But
Sweet.
I read
Has
it
nothing to do with any of
Kinda
this
dumb.
shit. Just kind of
Final
like, oh
Fantasy
yeah,
IV,
here's
the
a
act-
light.
Final
There
Fantasy
is-
IV.
Oh my god, Boko had a dragon?
The thing is, Final Fantasy IV: The After Years was just something that completely ruins the plot, and you can buy it for Steam right now for $20.
Sold.
20?
I think
Danger.
it's some obnoxious price. Hang on, let me check.
Staff.
$15.99.
Wow, it's
That
cheaper.
being said, though, it's the Nintendo DS graphics, so it's okay.
But the story's shite.
Yes, graphics. You gotta have them. It's what I play RPGs for, honestly.
So
It
is
looks like a mix of the Nintendo DS graphics and the iPod HUD, which just looks fucking god awful.
Oh, it's great.
so has the world reverted back to World 1 or is it still a merged mess?
I think it's still a merged mess.
It's probably 3.
I don't own any of the Steam games, the FF games on Steam, but I do want Final Fantasy 4 and 8 on Steam, just because I like those games.
8 is so easy to bust wide open.
But it's so funny though. You play as
Like
fucking
from the
Laguna.
very beginning of the game.
Yeah, if you're like,
The
if you're grindy
PC
enough, you
version
could.
of 8 is
Well, it was some ability that turns cards into spells or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is. If you're like crazy enough, you could farm bombs, and a bomb has a chance to become a card that gives you 10 holy. So if you do
Right.
that enough, you could just have like maximum attack at the beginning of the game. But that takes a lot of RNG.
What's the speedrun record for FF8?
12 hours.
That's pretty fast.
Like,
I honestly don't know. I
sounds
just
like
throw.
a lot
But is that with doing that grindy stuff and or just playing normally?
probably some.
I guess you would want to do the grindy stuff early so you can bust through it all.
Really
First thing
though,
to do
like
is probably kill the Squaller.
speedrun,
works.
kill the protagonist.
Squall.
Yeah, isn't that a thing with 8 that if Squall doesn't level, then enemies don't level? Or
Here's
Yeah.
what I want to see at AGDQ. A speedrun of Final Fantasy VIII, but the speedrunner cosplays and plays in character as Squall. And it's just really kind of flippant about the whole thing.
I think it'd
No.
be worse than the Crash Bandicoot run this year.
the commentary would just be just silence, and if someone says something like, how do you think the run is going? And he just says, whatever. And that's the commentary.
Halfway through the run, he develops a character. He's like, "Oh my god, I actually care about something. Please donate."
and then by the end of the run, he falls in
He doesn't
love.
say it out loud, though. He just thinks it. So
And then during the run, they get shot into outer space.
Yes,
Yep.
that'd be great. We just get Ragnarok during our run.
And then the player and the couch commentator get into a big love scene out in space, and it's really sweet. And then you're just rooting for them, and they dance at the end.
And then at the end of it all, the main character becomes a hole in his face.
Yeah. And then throughout, like at some point, the people on the couch realize they knew each other since they were kids in an orphanage together.
Let's just
Nothing
spoil the
about
entirety
that.
of Final Fantasy.
yeah.
I think the statute of limitations is up on Final Fantasy VIII.
I think
To be
so.
fair, it's so dumb. Like
I
that
love
Pretty
part,
dumb game.
It's so dumb. It's great.
it's pretty
Have
great.
you guys
but,
read the Have you guys read the dumb fan theory that Squall died in Disc 1 and everything else is just a fever dream?
I remember a theory that Renoa and Ultimacia were the same person.
Yeah, there's that too.
They do say that in the game. So
Look.
I guess there is something to that.
That's said in the
Yeah.
game?
Will
Yeah.
either of these theories help me revive General Leo? Because if not, I don't care.
I can't remember when I used to think that was true.
Sorry, the General Terminator is dead.
It kinda is true. You have to glitch the game, though. It takes a while.
If you use a game genie, you can resurrect him.
Oh, you don't need a game genie. You just have to play through the game.
Should take a
Long
poll.
enough.
Oh, what the hell?
You have some random titillation there at the end.
Oh, baby.
Ah,
Krill murders naked women. That's her defining trait.
Look how shitty this looks.
No, but towards the very end of 8,
Find
I think
pits?
it's,
That's
one of the
that's a bullet.
characters says, right before you go to fight Ultimecia, he says, I hope she's not Renova. Something like that. So I guess that's what it's taken from.
Oh, do I need to hit a button now?
Busted.
No, it just auto goes, which is
Just push all the buttons.
We assume you can't read very well.
You have to go over all your numbers: the 2, the 1, the other one.
In case you want to write it down or something.
Did you want a primer on what
We just
PCP and
summoned
NP stand
Sildra.
for?
Just always summon Sildra.
They know what the best summon is.
You are going to appreciate every pixel.
Barch, can I take this horn off my dumb head? I
No!
have pirates to run.
Has this game ever been
Yeah, the
low
pirates
level
making
run?
Dumb jokes.
I believe
sure
it has,
it has.
yes.
You
There's
know
been a
it.
lot of challenge runs for this game, like Freelancer. Oh, did you see Mega 64 do solo Zerker? It was the dumbest thing.
No.
At one point, he did. I think he did 100%, but at one point he had to fight the Mage Tower with a Berserker, and
Oh.
That's
didn't-
possible?
He equipped 2 Mage Knights, and he had like less than 1% chance to keep him muted for the amount of time for the damage to go out. So what he did is he turboed the game and played the odds, and it actually eventually happened.
Wow.
He found the RNG that was a 1 in like 10,000 chance, and I could not stop laughing.
Impressive. I think.
Links are okay if they're in taste. I will screen and persecute you. look,
Excuse
it's
me,
actually-
I would have used Flare Sword there, not Firaga Spellblade.
That was actually just basic fire sword.
Oh, shit.
You couldn't have had flare at that point, Beatus.
Oh, shit. Found
Those
me.
are the only 2 spells you had. What?
It's just the best at Mystic Knight and nothing else. That's all it needs.
Yeah. Is it if you get the level 5, if you mastered Summon and then put Summon on him, that would have boosted his magic?
Yep.
To where it would have been practical to use, but I didn't do that at all?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I could have had 4 Summoners.
Absolutely.
Sky is the limit.
Oh.
I only know how to turban.
Time for some mode 7.
Whoa!
Is this mode 7? I mean, yeah, I can.
Not actually, because GBA doesn't
They're in
have it.
triple triad formation.
There's a Tumblr where Squall just says whatever.
Oh!
There's the mode 7.
Our end is out of control!
Into the void!
It's the new enemy of Final Fantasy.
What the hell's Danette at? Oh, the end. Oh,
Ether-
no, it's Danette
whoa,
at
oh.
again. It keeps spinning. I can't figure it
The
out.
game can't end! Okay, there it goes.
Look at this pixel.
Oh, they added more whatever's into the game. That's crazy. Why did they make Squall say whatever so much?
Because this was the time of the edgy teenager that wanted to just listen to punk rock and rebel. So naturally, you wanted a more
Not
rebellious.
like now.
A fun boss from Metal Gear Solid 3.
Edgy teenager?
Yeah. Oh, something I'm not gonna do ever.
Post game.
Yeah, sure.
You gotta get that star, man.
Yeah. Well, folks, I guess that's gonna do it. Thank you all on the Skype phone for helping
no
out.
problem. Enjoy your double crown.
Yeah, no problem.
Double crown.
This
I
was-
don't
this
think I'm
was
gonna get
fun.
that triple.
Oh,
But oh well.
Someone say hooray in the background.
Hooray!
Yay!
Yay! Thank you all for watching. Maybe we'll do some more streams in the future.
Yay.
Sweet.
Bye, folks.
Later.
Bye.